Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Wendy here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator living in Narberth, Pembrokeshire. Now today I thought, let's make a card. It's one of those days where you want to do something you don't know what you want to do. So I thought, I'll make a card using things I don't usually use. Now this pattern, this paper here was in the Sale-a-Bration. So if you've got that, you can use it. If you haven't, then just get a ruler and draw lines and whatever. You know, you can use a gold pen and just draw lines and make the pattern up yourself. And I thought today I would use this. This is a fun little card, stamp set. It's got a special someone, and this is two-stage stamping. And I've decided today we're going to have this little raccoon and this flower. Now then I found a way as well. Let me show you now that. I'm using Tip Top Taupe. Oh, that's good saying that. Tip Top Taupe. Because I've tried with other browns and I just couldn't get the right brown. So you might have the right colour for that one. Now then what I'm going to do first, the first thing I usually do is stamp the light stamping. So because I'm using just the Tip Top Taupe, I'm going to make sure the little critter is stamped well, and then I'm going to stamp off on another piece of paper, and then I'm going to stamp this one in the bottom. I'm using the Whisper White with a bit of sparkly, isn't it? And it's a man's card as well, and men do like a bit of sparkle now and again, don't they? Right, so just make sure that that is well pressed without being squashed. And that's the first stamping. Clean my stamp off with my very clean chamois. Right, pull that off there. And now I'm going to put the second stage of the stamp. Now usually I like to put the first stage in a lighter colour and the second in a darker colour. Now then, just make sure that there is no ink, on the block. Right, what you're going to try and do then, you're going to try and line it up. Now, I don't know whether you can see this. Where are you? There. If you look through there, you can see the little eye holes. And if you try and get the eyes in the right place, then you won't be far off. And doing it now on camera, and it probably will be way off. Ah, ta-da! It isn't. Oh, that's fantastic. That's really made my day, that has, having a second stamp that actually works, because I've been playing about, and as you can see, that was with a chocolate chip and it was far too dark. There we are, so I've done that one. Now for the little flower. Men do like flowers as well, not only the ladies. And what I'm going to do, I've got Old Olive, and what I'm going to try and do is just try and get the green on the stem. And if there is a little bit on the flower, just take your finger, or a tissue, depends on it. I mean, I don't mind getting my fingers all mucky. And then just lay it down so that it looks like he's holding it. I just press the stem down. Oh dear, I've got a bit on there, never mind. Hopefully I'll cover that up in a minute. And what I'm going to use as well is a blueberry bushel for the top of the flower. Oh dear. For the top of the flower. So once again, I'm just trying to catch just the flower and not the stem or the block like I've done here. So I'll give that, for the big blobs, I do prepare to use my cloth, because once it's on your fingers, then it's not very easy to get off. Right, so I've just stamped the top in blue now, and I've cleaned off the any that's on the stem or on the block. And then you're going to try and put this now so that you can still see, because they're photopolymer, you can still see the stem through it. So try and gauge where that is. and press down. Oh, not too bad, is it? Now then, another thing I've done is, because I haven't got the blueberry bushel pen blends yet, I've taken my tiniest little stamping block and I've squished it about and got some ink on it. Now my pen unfortunately is very, very wet, so I'm going to try and do it without getting too much water on it. And then you can just fill in the blue flower. As you can see, my pen is very, and it doesn't matter if that little bit of green pokes out, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like there could be another flower underneath it. So relaxing. Just, it's going to be today, I think it's going to be a fiddly day. But I'm not really going to do much, but I'm going to have a fiddle with everything. So who knows what my next video will come out to be like. There we go. Fill that in. Don't have to be too precise, but try and cover all the petals. Keep my brush clean, and then hang on. I knew I'd forget something. This is Dark Daffodil Delight. And what I'm going to do with this, as you can imagine, is I'm just going to put it in the middle there. I think the light one would have been too light, if you know what I mean. There we are. Now then, for the sentiment, I've ummed and ahed about this, but what I've got now is, oops, I forgot to clean that stamp off. Silly me, little stain. Right, I've got two sentiments here. Get it the right way round, Wendy. And what I'm doing, I'm lining it up on my grid. And this one says, for a very special person. Yeah, dear me, doesn't want to be straight today. If it doesn't want to be straight, then it could be crooked. There we go. Yeah, for a very, we'll put some ink on it to be able to see it a bit better. Oh dear, dear, dear. Oh, now I got it. What am I doing? I'm putting green. I don't want green on there. Oh dear. I told you it's going to be a fiddly bad day. I'm going to use the blueberry bushel. And it's for a very special someone. I'm just checking the block again, that there is no Mr. Splodge monsters around. I'm just going to put it about a centimetre down or something. When you're doing stamping word stamps, if you push down too hard, then it distorts. Well, that's a good word, isn't it? It distorts the stamp, so that you won't have a very clean stamp. There we go, for a very special someone. And then this one then says, a very special day. And you could add the and or for or whatever in your own writing. I'm just leaving it so that the ink can go into the... There we go. Isn't that lovely? Now then, I'm going to get my Tombow glue. If I can find it. Here we go. I know it's a little bit off, but the more you practice with these second stage stamping, obviously the better you get. I'm using a very vanilla cardstock. It's a piece of A4, cut in half and then scored down the middle. A little bit of wriggle room. There we go. There. And this piece here, oops, it's at 4 by 2.5 this is. And again, I'm going to use the, see where the blenders come through it. They do leak through, but it doesn't really matter because it's the back and you're going to hide it away. There we go. Now I've deliberately cut this a bit smaller than I would a usual topper, because I don't want to cover the nice paper. So there we go. A nice little card for your special gentleman in your life. And all this little green bit that I've got there, I can erase that later on when it's dry. I hope you like this, and hope you give it a go yourself. Bye. Thank you.